And as Europe enters another phase in its fight against COVID, Sweden's top expert admitted today the country's social experiment had steep, fatal consequences. At 43 deaths per 100,000, Sweden's mortality rate is now among the highest in the world. Canada's, by the way, is just under 20 per 100,000. CTV's Paul Workman on the hard reality of Sweden's soft approach.
As Europe begins to open up, Sweden never really closed. There was no lockdown, no order to stay at home. It was a daring healthcare policy, and in human terms, it's been costly.
It's very sad that a lot of people are dying at the elderly care homes, but
I'm not so scared about it. I think this will pass, and I'm proud that we're not getting angry and we're acting in a very dramatic way about it.
Sweden, without a lockdown, 4,500 deaths. Neighboring Denmark, with a lockdown, fewer than 600 deaths. Sweden's chief epidemiologist has been challenged, criticized, and forced to justify his policy.
Sometimes I feel like a personal punch bag, but that's okay, I can live with it.
Was the policy a failure? No, insisted the chief advisor. But he did admit too many people died and, in hindsight, agreed that maybe tougher guidelines were needed.
There are always aspects where we could have handled this situation even better than we do today. Now when we learn more and more things. It does not mean that this basic strategy in Sweden has changed in any way. We are still very happy with the basic strategy. It works well.
Most of those who died were elderly, 9 out of 10, hidden away in care homes. Sweden's prime minister has agreed to an investigation. Norway and Denmark will allow tourists to travel back and forth between their countries in the coming days, but Sweden has been excluded and is not very happy about it, Lisa.
Quite an experiment. All right, Paul Workman in London.